This is Mayor Oliver Gilbert, and we've gone virtual. Now, while we're staying at home, staying safe, I want to make sure that the activities we enjoy together as a community could be brought to you online. Join me for yoga with S3 Yoga Studio. Let's stretch and meditate together. Enjoy.
Hi guys, this is Savannah from S3 Yoga. So excited to do this 30-minute yoga flow with you guys. We're going to do our full body vinyasa style flow, and we're going to focus on hip openers today. So I know we've been doing a lot of sitting on the couch, maybe a little too much, so we'll start to open up those hips, and yeah, we'll just get right into it. So just come to your comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you. You can have your legs crossed, you can have a leg out. If you're at home, you can actually grab a pillow to help prop you up. So whatever is easiest for you. And I just want you to start by closing your eyes and just observing the breath right now as it is. Don't change it. Maybe it's going really fast and maybe it's short and shallow. So maybe you want to try to deepen those breaths. Taking deep inhales through the nose and out through the mouth. And just begin to put the mind down. I know there's a lot going on in the world, and I think now more than ever, we can see that the true happiness, this true bliss, comes from within you, right? You can't rely on the outside world all the time. So just begin to connect with yourself, your heart, your breath, your mind, body, and spirit. And slowly we're just going to begin to make circles with our head towards the right. Again, releasing any tension in the neck. Let your head hang heavy. And then we'll switch directions. Good. And coming back to center, we're going to start to open up our chest. So bringing our right hand to the outside of our right hip. And on your inhale, reaching your left arm up and over your head. Now, you can keep your hands, move back, on the mat here, or you can come down to your forearm. Good, and on every exhale, try to reach maybe a little bit further. Good, and slowly we're going to switch sides, bringing our left hand on the mat, reaching our right arm up and over our head. Opening up that right side body, making sure that our shoulders are away from the ear, right? You don't want to be like this. Open it up. Beautiful. And slowly coming back to center. We're going to come make our way on our hands and knees for cat-cows, okay? So you know what to do. We always do these warm-ups. Knees are hip distance apart, arms are shoulder width apart. On your inhale, you're going to look up, arch the back. And on the exhale, curve your spine. Tucking your tailbone in. Good. Inhale, look up, arch the back. Exhale, curve the spine. Good. Inhale, look up, arch. Exhale, curve the spine. Now I want you to keep doing that on your own count. Maybe come into an up dog, maybe move side to side. Just begin to wake up your spine. Maybe you want to come into a child's pose. Whatever feels good for your body in this moment. Maybe we can make some circles with our head and our hips. Good. Keep doing that. And just remember through your practice today that this is your practice, right? So don't worry about keeping up with exactly what I'm doing. You know? Just whatever your body needs, that's what you need to do. So let your body guide your movements. And you can come meet me in child's pose when you're ready. Bringing our forehead on the mat. It's okay if your butt doesn't touch your knees. Wherever you land is just fine. And just take a moment here to think about what you want to dedicate your practice to today. Whether it's a loved one, whether it's for yourself, your child, and send that love and good energy that we're about to cultivate in this class out into the world. Good, and when you're ready, we're going to come back up into tabletop position, tuck our toes, coming into our first downward facing dog. So begin to just pedal out the heels here. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings. Just see where your body is at this evening. Good, now on your inhale, you're going to step your right leg up over your head for three-legged dog. Good, and on your exhale, slowly with control, we're going to step our right foot in between our hands. Dropping our back knee. Right now, we're just going to come up with control, engaging our core, and just hang out for a bit. Let gravity do the work. You're going to begin to open up this left hip socket. And we're really just going to hold it. Good, and then slowly bringing our hands down to the mat. We're going to walk our right foot to the edge of our mat, just to deepen that hip opener. And you can begin to make circles left and right. Good, and then we're going to bring our forearms on the mat if you want to deepen the stretch. Good, and from wherever you're at, whether if you're on your hands or forearms, you're going to take your right hand and just gently press it against. Here, I'll move over so you can see a bit better. Just bringing our right hand gently over our right knee and twisting. Remember to breathe, and maybe on every exhale, twisting just a little bit further. Good. Slowly release and come back into downward facing dog. And we'll do the left side now. On the left side, lifting our left leg up, coming into three-legged dog. Bringing our left foot in between our hands, slowly with control, dropping our back knee, and coming to a low lunge. Again, really let gravity do the work. Don't force yourself to go all the way down. If you're here, that's completely okay. Just as long as you want to start to feel the stretch. So wherever that is for you. Good, and then coming down to our hands or our forearms. Rocking side to side. Opening up our right hip flexor. And you can stay here for as long as you need. And then we'll walk our left foot to the outside of our left mat, reaching our left hand over our left knee to twist. Good. And slowly with control, bringing our hands to the top of the mat, stepping our left leg back to downward facing dog. And slowly we'll begin to walk our feet to meet our hands. And we're going to hang heavy. So folding over our legs, grabbing onto our elbows for ragdoll. So shake your head yes, shake your head no, just let everything hang. It's okay to have a slight bend in the knee if you need. It's alright, yep, you can let your chest rest on your thighs. So ultimately you want your legs straight, but it's okay to have a bend. Good. And slowly with control, with your head being the very last thing that comes up, we're going to come to the top of our mat, toes and heels touching, starting with our sun salutations, our full body warm up, Surya Namaskar A. So on your inhale, you're going to reach your arms up, palms press. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, look up and lengthen the spine. Exhale, jump or step. I'll step with you on the first one to high plank. Let's hold high plank just so we could begin to fire up our core. Good. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let your breath guide the movement. And we'll hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Good. On your exhale, you're going to bend the knees. Inhale, jump or step to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, palms press, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. So if you've been following our classes, you know we always do our sun salutations in 3 sets. So we're going to do 2 more. Let's get our heart rates up and move and flow. Inhale, palms press, reach. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, look up and lengthen the spine. Exhale, jump or step, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. Good. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, jump or step to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, palms press, reach. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Now, for this 3rd round, I want you to go at your own pace. So you can go as fast as I'm going, you can go slow, whatever it is, we'll meet in downward facing dog, okay? So just flow on your own count. Inhale, palms press, reach. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, look up and lengthen the spine. Exhale, jump or step, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. I want you to let your breath be louder than your thoughts. Really dig deep. And don't forget to breathe. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. On your exhale, you're going to bend your knees. And on the inhale, you're going to jump or step to the top. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, palms press reach. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Good. How we feeling? Hope we're feeling good. So now we're going to come right into our chair pose. So your toes and heels are going to touch. And you're going to bend your knees as deeply as you can. So I always say with chair pose, you want to be the shortest person in the room and the tallest. So reach up high and sink your hips down low. We're going to hold it for a bit. So whenever you're ready, let's get into it. See where the mind goes when things get a little challenging. Breathe through it. You know, nothing lasts forever. I promise you, we won't be in this pose forever. We won't be in quarantine forever. You just gotta breathe through it. Good, and then on your exhale, you're gonna fold over your legs. Good, we're gonna do 2 more, so let's make it a good one. Inhale, lift, chair pose. Try to sink even a little bit deeper. And make sure you're tucking your tailbone in. You don't want your booty out. Tuck it in. Good. On your exhale, fold over the legs. Last one. Let's make it a good one. Inhale, lift. Sink down low. And breathe. For 3, 2, good, 1. Exhale, fold over the legs. Now we're going to come up into chair pose. I promise you, not for long. And you're going to bring your palms together. And then on your inhale, you're going to bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee and twist. Now you can stay here, or if you want to deepen the stretch, you can open up your arms like so. Good. This is great for your shoulders, your chest, your spine. Breathe through it. Good. Inhale, coming back up to center chair pose. And on your exhale, bringing your right elbow to the outside of your left knee to twist. And if you open up your arms, go right ahead. And on every exhale, try to twist just a little bit deeper. Good. Slowly releasing, coming back to center and up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Good. How are we feeling? My heart's getting up a little bit. Take some water if you need it, and we'll get right back into it. So now we're going to just practice some balancing postures. We're going to ground through our right foot, bringing our left knee to our chest. So if it's in your practice, if you want to challenge yourself, you could take your peace fingers, hook them onto your big toe, and spring your legs straight out. And it's all right if you fall. What do we say? Just tell our kids, right? Get right back up. If you fall, that's okay. So wherever you're at, we're going to hold and ground through our glutes here. Good, and then on your exhale, you're gonna open up your leg. And if your knee's bent, you just keep it like this. Good, and then slowly coming back through center, bringing our left knee over our right leg to twist. Beautiful. Slowly releasing, and we're gonna switch sides. Inhale, lift your right knee up, ground through your left. And you can hold it here or open up. One leg might be easier than the other. Good, on your exhale, bringing your right leg out or your knee. And then slowly with control, bringing your knee over to twist. Good, coming back through center and down. Alrighty, so we're gonna flow one last time before we get down to the mat. So coming back to the top, inhale, palms press, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, fold over the legs. You know what to do. Inhale, look up and lengthen the spine. Exhale, jumper step. High plank. Good. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your inhale, you're going to reach your right leg up. Exhale, step your right leg through. You're going to drop your back heel and come right up into warrior one. Good. Make sure your hips are facing forward. Gaze is up. Good. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. So the only difference, remember, between warrior one and two is your arm and your hip. Your feet stay the same. Good. Inhale, you're going to reach forward. Come into reverse warrior. So wherever your hand lands, if it's on your thigh, shin, or if you want to wrap it around, to twist. Good, and from here, we're going to come right back into warrior two, straightening out our front leg, walking our back foot in, coming into Trikonasana, triangle pose. So grabbing onto your shin, ankle, or big toe, gazes at your left middle finger. Breathe here. Good. On your inhale, coming back up to warrior two. And on your exhale, windmilling our hands down. Stepping our right foot back. Coming right into side plank. It's okay if you don't want to stay here. You can bring a knee down. Good. Exhale, slowly release. Let's flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm just going to switch sides so you can see me better. On your inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step it through, coming right up into our warrior one. Good. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Making sure that our front leg is at that 90-degree angle. You're standing strong like a warrior, like two strings are pulling each arm. Good. Inhale, reach forward, reverse. Beautiful. On your exhale, coming into Trikonasana. So stepping our right back foot in, reaching forward and coming right into it. Beautiful. Good. On your inhale, coming up, back into warrior two. windmilling our hands down, stepping our left foot back, coming right into side plank. Good. Exhale, slowly release. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Now on your inhale, you're going to lift your right leg up. A little core work here. On the exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bring it down. Good. Left side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift leg up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale up. Good. Exhale, bring it down to downward facing dog. Good. From here, we're going to bring our knees to the mat, coming right into camel pose. So with camel, it's a great heart opener and great for your hips. You're going to keep your lower back protected. As if a string was pulling your chest outwards, you're going to arch your back, opening up the chest, dropping your head. Stay here. If your hands could reach your ankles, then you can open up your chest a bit further. But if your hands can't reach your ankles, keep protecting your lower back. Good. Take deep inhales and exhale. Let it out. And slowly, with control, coming back up into child's pose. Beautiful. Now slowly we're going to come up, coming into hero's pose. So for me, I have a bad knee, so I keep my legs forward. It's just easier for me. But if you have good knees, your knees are healthy, I'm going to just move over a little bit. I want you to bring your knees, open them up to the width of the mat. Now you're going to bring your hands behind you. And if you're chilling, it's comfortable, let's bring our forearms to the mat. Begin to feel the stretch in the front of our hips and our quads. If this is comfortable, bring your arms all the way down. And we're going to hold here for a little bit, so get comfortable. Just really surrender to the posture. Let gravity do the work. And just breathe through it. And slowly, gracefully, with control, begin to push yourself back up. Good. So we're going to do one more hip opener. It's one of my favorites, called frog pose. So I suggest that you take your mat or your towel or whatever you're at and fold it in half. Like the long way. Fold it in half. Maybe even a quarter. So it's nice and cushioned. Good. Now you're going to come with your knees right on top of the mat. Bring your hands down to the ground and walk your knees as far out as you can. Now you want to shift your hips back in space and then begin to walk your forearms and your hands out towards the mat. If you bring your hips forward, you're not going to feel the stretch, so you want to bring your hips back. Now you're going to rest your head on the mat, on the ground, and we're going to hold here. I'm going to time it for about a minute. Ready? Begin. You know what I love about frog, as uncomfortable as it is, you can do it in your bed. It's a really deep hip opener. And it's nice to challenge yourself a little bit. Like, I don't know, maybe you have really flexible hips and this is comfortable for you. But really just surrender. I'm trying to talk us through it, trying to distract you guys. We got about 10 more seconds. Beautiful. And slowly coming right back up. We're going to open our mats up again, back to the normal full. Good, and come to sit right on our butts. Coming into butterfly. So another great hip opener. I've been going for like runs a lot, obviously with my face mask and everything. So for exercise, if you've been training, I know we have all the other amazing fitness classes. Opening up our hips is so important. So we're gonna come into butterfly. You can just hang out here, grabbing your toes, or if you want to deepen the stretch, bringing your forearms, using them as brackets to push your legs down further. Now from here, you could stay here, or in your inhale, you're going to lift your chest up, and then exhale, fold over the legs. Good. And this one's nice. I love doing this also just at home on the bed because like the more you do it, you can easily see progression. Like a lot of the poses that we do in our class, but this one, even maybe when you're sitting on the couch watching TV, maybe you can do, this is a great one. Good. So now we're going to come lay on our backs, coming into happy baby. So with happy baby, you're going to bring your knees as far up towards your shoulders, taking our hands, hooking on to our heels. And then using our elbows to push into our thighs. You can just start rocking side to side. And you'll begin to massage your lower back here and open up your hip sockets. So it's a 2-for-1. The goal is to ultimately get both knees to touch the ground at the same time. I've been doing yoga for like 7 years and still can't do it, so don't worry about that. But yeah, slowly with control, just rock side to side. Maybe you want to grab onto your big toes, straighten out your legs. Remember, this is your practice, your body. And you can really do a lot of these things in your own time. Beautiful. Bringing our knees to our chest, we'll just massage our lower back. We're going to keep our right knee to our chest, extending our left leg down on the mat. And on your exhale, you're going to take your left hand with your right knee, bringing it over your left leg to twist. And then opening up our right arm like a book. Good. Taking a deep inhale through the nose, and then on exhale, maybe twisting a little bit deeper. Good. Bringing it back towards center. Switching sides. Bringing our left knee to our chest. And then bringing our left knee over our right leg. Reaching our left arm up and over like a book to twist. Breathe here. Good, and slowly releasing. We'll make our way into Shavasana, our final relaxation. If there's any other pose that you really want to do, you can do it, right? You're at home. This doesn't have to be the end of your practice, so whatever your body needs, it could be Shavasana. You're done, you want to relax now, and that's perfectly fine. And you want to let your weight sink into the mat. Listen to your breath coming back to how we began. And just completely relax. I invite you to stay in Shavasana, or you can come join me in a comfortable seated position. Keeping our eyes closed. Coming back to our intentions. I invite you to bring your hands to heart center. Maybe coming up on your forehead. Remembering that the true teacher, that true happiness, that true bliss, everything you need is within you. You have the power. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I look forward to seeing you next time.
I hope you enjoyed today's session. Join us every Monday at 5:30 p.m. on Facebook Live for Yoga with Savannah. If you want to view the session again, visit cmgengage.com/virtual. Namaste.